What is up, guys? Long time no see. Apparently this is supposed to be my week off of live streaming, but after what has concluded in the Major League Baseball, but I'm gonna be talking about that later. But all in all, are you ready for a Hilichurl beatdown? All right. You know what it means. The Hilichurls are back in Mondstadt. And these Hilichurls are going down. And guess what? It is Ayaka's debut on Hilichurl Beatdown. So she is going to have the spotlight tonight. I'm a Yankee fan too. I just want to give you the heads up on that. The Yankees are my favorite team. 70-53. It's coming a long way for the Yankees. I'm telling you that right now. They stepped up to the plate by beating the Red Sox and doing very well last night against who were they facing against them last night? I know I got the Yes Network on my yes. All hail the Empire. We're the real New York team, not the Mets. The Mets suck. Let's see. Who did the Yankees beat last night? Let's go check it out.
Fate, speaking my name
the Twins. They beat the Twins last night. And let me tell you, this is a great recovery. I mean, let me tell you this. This is a great recovery for the New York Yankees after getting their butts kicked. After getting their butts kicked against the Chicago White Sox in the Field of Dreams. For those of you who watched the Field of Dreams game a couple weeks ago, it was a close game, but the White Sox were superior at that one game. But hey, this is a great bounce back for the Yankees right now. They have to keep going if they want to make it to the playoffs. Yankees have to keep going. They got to step it up. And while the Mets, they're falling apart every game. Alrighty then, so as of right now, let me just switch on my party before I go beat up the Hilichurls. I'm saying this once, and I'm not going to say it again. Like, I'm not joking around. This is not going to be a pretty long live stream. This is just going to be beating up the Hilichurls, and then I'm going to be talking about what's been happening all around baseball with these frickin' umpires. Because these umpires are really pissing me off. Oh, and shout out to Close Game Sports and John Boy Media for posting those videos and having the opportunity to find out what was actually happening, because honestly though, let's put it this way, I'm not a professional sports analyst, but I can tell you this though, that those two I look up to when it comes to baseball, especially when it comes to breakdowns. If you want to see great, like, awesome breakdowns and great lip reading, I highly suggest you check out John Boy Media. Go check him out. Like, check out his breakdowns, check out his freaking lip reading. Like, it's amazing. He is also a Yankees fan as well, but I give him high praises for, like, for his awesome lip reading and everything. I just don't know why he's not on I just don't know why ESPN has never given him an interview. But then again, on second thought, he's actually really big in the sports world. I mean, I think every official sports network actually knows about him. I think WFAN, if I'm not mistaken, I think they gave him the recognition he deserved, if I'm not mistaken. Unless it was ESPN, I don't remember. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. Yeah, everyone's got to have their start somewhere. But I'm telling you though, but John Boy Media, I think he has his own podcast. Yeah, he has his own podcast. I follow him on Twitter and stuff. He has his own podcast. But man, I like to see him on ESPN at one point though, cause man, he's very big. Like I said, everyone has their start somewhere. Alright. Figures. It's always the same area. Ah, nothing new. That's alright though. Oh yeah, shoot.
My apologies.
Damn. Jeez.
Out of the frying pan,
Oh. I guess it's like a great combination of pyro and cryo, cause shoot, that's like really overpowering. Not even taking a lot of damage either.
Embrace the ice.
Sorry guys, but time's up.
Whirling snow. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Unthinkable.
Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Haha, missed me. Be careful, cause like overload can actually happen rather than like super conduct. Because remember this, when you do an overload on electro enemies, they could take on a lot of damage when you merge electro and pyro, but you have to be careful how you use it though, because when the two combine together, that'll deal a lot of damage to the enemies, but it can also do a lot of damage to you if you're not careful. Either if you're too close, either you get too close to the enemy, like one of those electro slimes, or when you're too close to the fire. That's something you got to be aware of. Okay, so that's complete. Spreading evil. Nope. That's for last. Oh, no. This is where the Abyss Mage is at. Yes, pros and cons. That's how this game works from time to time.
And glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk?
I'm actually doing pretty good with Ayaka. But then again, if you know how to make it work though, like without having to like take a lot of damage, then it'll really work. But yes, type advantage can really be a big factor. And there are buddies. It's a cryo. I know just one thing to do. Move out of the way, Hilichurl. That's one way to get its attention.
You're toast!
That's right.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Ooh. They didn't know what hit him. Well.
Take flight.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Uh-oh. Looks like I left the Abyss Mage out of the bag. Oops. Sorry, buddy, but... Aw, don't you just hate it when they're just hanging out by a limb with no health? And he's dead. There's still a survivor around here. Ah, there he is.
Sakura swirl.
And we'll finish that up with this. Later, chump. That was awesome. Loved every moment of that. Honestly, though, like messing around with a few artifacts and stuff like that really paid off. It really did. Oh, that's alright. I haven't even bothered with that at all. To be fair with you guys, I'm actually feeling a lot better than like in the last few days. I've been so burnt out. I mean, I've been working too hard as of late, so yesterday was like having the opportunity to just like have my rest period. Just like recuperate my strength and then like get my energy levels back up and running, but you know. And because of that, I was unable to like to get my new AMV started. So I'm going to announce that I will be pushing the deadline up to 2 weeks to the following Friday. So I got up to 2 weeks to get that AMV started. And because of that, I'm not gonna rush it. So with the new Trivium song, Feast of Fire, that video is gonna need a lot of progress and a lot of effort. So this is a video I cannot rush. Oh yeah. So like, this is the funny thing, because since I work at a cafe store, right? So even when on my days off, like I would just sit in the cafe with my laptop and then I will work an AMV there. And well, the album is not out yet. The album's not out yet. In the Court of the Dragon there's only 2 songs. In the Court of the Dragon and Feast of Fire. But as of right now, I love what Trivium is doing. And if you know what happened with Matt Heafy at the time during Silence in the Snow, Matt actually blew his voice out in 2014 during the Vengeance Falls tour. Rock on the Range of 2014, that's when he blew his voice out, right on stage. All because of incorrect screaming and... Oh, you chump. Oh, okay. You wanna play that game now, huh?
Help! Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Yep. That's what happened. Yeah, you can call it Silence in the Snow. Everyone just calls it Silence for short, though. The Crusade's not my favorite album because of the way how it sounds, and it's because it sounds more like a Metallica album, if you think about it. Yes. How many did I do so far? Ah, crud. I went the wrong way. This is... Oh no, I'm not doing that one yet. I mean, but yet to admit, The Silence of the Snow is a good album. It's really good. Oh no. Silence of the Snow is a really good album. But I have to say though, bringing back the 7-string guitars though, for that album was amazing. Because Until the World Goes Cold is actually like my favorite song on that album. But there's a couple B-sides to the song. But there's a B-side to... Well, there's one of the songs that's like on the B-sides. It's called Seesaw Your Fire. Oh man, like... Seesaw Your Fire is really good. Such an amazing song. I just don't know why they didn't even include that on the album. Fun fact, I know this was a true story. Silence in the Snow, the title track, was intended to be on the Shogun record, but it never happened. They actually cut that from the Shogun sessions. And then, if I remember correctly, they decided to add that onto the Silence in the Snow record.
Nice and spicy.
Alright, chumps.
By royal decree.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I know that band's on another level. That's for sure. There was actually 2 bands that I've gotten to see a few years ago, back in 2017. And that would be Fit for an Autopsy and who else? Oh, and While She Sleeps. Oh man, I remember watching like Fit for an Autopsy live at the PlayStation Theater. Oh my god, that band has performed so well. They're solid and very heavy, like extremely heavy. I think they're deathcore, I believe, or melodic death metal, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're on the deathcore side. Yeah, that's true. I know Trivium had like drummer issues before Alex Beck came along. Because here's the thing, Travis Smith was the first drummer, and he lasted all the way to Shogun. Then up came Nick Augusto, and he was on 2 albums. He was on In Waves and Vengeance Falls. Like, I'm gonna have to be really honest. Nick Augusto was not like the best drummer for Trivium. He was like very sloppy. But his work on In Waves was actually solid, but like in concerts and stuff like that, he was really bad. Very bad. Yeah, I'll have to look them up again. I've heard of the band. I've heard of Opeth. Alright, and then up came Matt Madero. Matt Madero was an okay drummer for Trivium, but he left to join... Yeah, Matt Madero joined From Ashes to New. And then there was Matt Madero was on Silence in the Snow. He was the drummer for Trivium for Silence in the Snow. Then he left to join From Ashes to New. Then I became another drummer for a few shows. He didn't even last long. He didn't even last a year. Then up came Alex Bent. Alex Bent is solid. Like, I freaking love his drumming. Like, he is a great drummer. I'll tell you that for sure. I actually met 2 members of Trivium in person. Over in Montclair. And I have to tell you, I met Corey and Alex Bent from Trivium, and let me tell you, like, I'm like actually taller than Alex Bent. Because like, have you seen how tall Alex Bent is? Shoot, he's actually short for his age, but he's really young. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch. Okay, we'll bring these 2. Make these 4. Switch up the party. Bring Amber.
Leave it to me.
Cause those Hilichurls. This is Amber's job. Amber's the sniper specialist. Actually, I didn't get an autograph from them, but I have pictures with them. I saw them with Bullet for my Valentine back in 2018. The band that I've gotten to see, like, in person 3 out of 4 times was Breaking Benjamin. I've gotten my shirt signed, my ticket signed. That's basically it. The last time I've seen Breaking Benjamin was in PA. It was a free acoustic show back in 2017 in Luzerne, PA, which is a town in between Scranton and Wilkes-Barre, which happens to be Breaking Benjamin's hometown. Don't shoot the Hilichurl. Shoot the Hilichurls, be in big trouble. Let's see. Ooh, a nice spot. What? It blocked? Something's off here. There you go. There's a glitch in the program. Whoa! No, 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 no! Wow, 10 years old. Something's way off. Okay. I'll have to go a little further. I'll have to go down. Go further away from them, to say the least. To try to take that tower out. There you go. Oh, damn. Amber, where'd you get that power? Mission complete. And, just to top it all off, uh-oh. Now, the icing on the cake. Pissing off the Hilichurls. Time to piss them off. Headshot. Connected. Oh, he's pissed. He's pissed off.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Amber's good. I mean, everybody like overlooks Amber because they give her the Aqua treatment. Well, Aqua's from Konosuba, and usually Aqua is known as the useless goddess in the anime. That's why I feel bad for Amber. What the? Oh shit! What a freaking spider right in front of me! Everybody's heard of Evanescence.
My apologies.
Everyone's heard of Evanescence. I've heard about them in the early 2000s. They came along with Linkin Park, Stain. Let's put it this way. I'm gonna pause right here. The early 2000s. Let's say the 2000s, you had bands making their names heard and taking over the mainstream music at that time. You had Evanescence. You had Linkin Park. There's Korn. There's Stained. There's Seether. There's 3 Days Grace. Obviously, there was Three Doors Down. There was Trivium. There was Killswitch Engage. And like so much more coming your way in the early 2000s. And not only that, oh yeah, Disturbed is a good band. Oh my god. Because let's put it this way. Those bands came along in the early 2000s. Rock and heavy metal music took over the mainstream. And then, because back then they were actually dominating pop music at the time. They were at that pinnacle point. That was when rock and metal had the recognition. It was big. And let's put it this way. When Linkin Park made their debut with One Step Closer in October of 2000, when Hybrid Theory was coming, nobody knew about them. And
Take flight.
And once that video came out, that band blew up. That band became big. In 2 months, Hybrid Theory is going to be 21 years old. So like, I think around October, I am going to make a One Step Closer AMV. Oh, that's totally true. I mean, like, the only thing, this is what I hate about the music industry, right? Because they'll play like whatever, like they'll play something stupid that like a lot of people will hate, and it's like it's force fed. Like they're just like feeding you bad music, and that's what I don't like. That's why I don't like listening to radios and stuff like that.
Its duty.
I mean, even Corey Taylor has said it too. I mean, like, Corey Taylor from Slipknot and Stone Sour, I mean, like, he's always got a problem with the... Yeah. Chester Bennington, but dude, here's the thing though, like, I have 3 Linkin Park AMVs that I had made in the past few months. I mean, I did the reanimation version of... Actually, wait, hold on, let's put it this way. Yeah, like, I stopped listening to the radio, like, at that same year as well. Anyway, let me get back to my topic. I think it was around February. Like, I was coming up with some idea, and I was just like, you know what? I mean, it's been years since I made a Linkin Park AMV, so I picked the reanimation version of One Step Closer from the album Reanimation. And I felt like wanting to use the animes that I have in my material and use that song to go back to my Linkin Park roots. I mean, this was something that would have worked in the golden era of YouTube. So like, it's like, you know what? Let me go back to this one song that got me started. And to my surprise, it actually went pretty well. I was actually at home. I was actually listening to Talking to Myself by Linkin Park, and what happened was that like I was actually listening to the song when they made it a single. But then when news broke out on Twitter when Chester passed away.
Welcome to the...
Yo, it was just like, it was crazy. But he had a big influence in my life, though. He really did. Alright. Now, let's see. How much Primo Gems I have? I mean, it's been a while since I counted. Ah, okay. I think I had passed up my 90th, like my 90 pulls the last time when I was pulling for Yoimiya the last time. So Genshin Impact has actually announced a 2.1 update. I have not seen the video. Yeah, I was home when it happened. I was actually really upset. I just couldn't believe it. I was really shocked. Because I've been a big fan of Linkin Park since 2008. 2008. That's when I fully got into Linkin Park. Let me see.
It embraces its duty as a
Actually, I'm already thinking of it like. So yeah, there are songs that hit. There are some Linkin Park songs that hit differently. Crawling is one of them. It hits so differently now that he.
They're gems.
Like it hits so different after Chester passed away. I mean, shoot. Let me see. I could probably do a couple pulls. Just two, because I only have two. So, let's see. Yeah, it was. Nothing. That's alright. So anyway, next week is going to be... it's going to be my normal schedule. Streaming like 4 times next week. Because since now my scheduling at work is going to go back to normal for that week only. So I'm going to be having more time to stream now. So... I don't know how my schedule is going to look like right now. For live streaming. I don't know what it's going to look like right now. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a Jack 3 stream first, then Genshin Impact last. Or one of them is going to be like Genshin Impact first, then Jack 3. Or one stream for one day is going to be a Jack 3 stream. Or one day is going to be Genshin Impact. So I don't know how that's going to work next week. But I know I'm going to be off Monday and Friday. So there's that. Oh man. Shoot.
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers.
Yeah, it was crazy. Alright, anyway. Okay, now it's that time to actually like talk about what's been going on with the Major League Baseball. And what I think what's been happening. Wow. Okay, so for those who actually saw it, right, the video, this is something what I don't understand about with these umpires. Okay, this was St. Louis versus what? Hold on one second. Give me a minute. Trying to remember. I think it was the Cardinals. I know it was the Brewers. Yep, St. Louis Cardinals, and it was the Brewers. And the Brewers. Okay? this is something I hate the most. These two umpires had interjected themselves as the center of attention and decides to like eject 3 people out of the game. And my problem, this is the problem. This one batter, I forgot his name. This one batter, I forgot his name, right? Okay, it was a check swing, and even I looked at it. Clearly, he did not go around. Like, the bat did not break the plane of the plate. And basically, that first base umpire literally just took the bat out of his hands. That was clearly a ball. That was clearly a ball. And basically, what I don't like about it is that, like, you just clearly robbing him of a walk. And then now, like, he's frustrated enough as it is. And oh, that's something I wish they would do, though. My favorite thing is that when players bump umpires. I love it when they bump the umpires. And he was ejected because of that. But here's the thing. Now, let's go to the one thing. The Brewers are the next team to bat. And now then, this is where it gets interesting. Slider. Far outside. Strike 3. Outside the plate. What the fuck was that all about? You just literally made it horrible by widening the fucking strike zone. You could tell. I can look at it with the clear as day. Not a strike. Him and the manager of the Brewers did not deserve to get ejected. You know damn well that umpire interjected himself to make it about himself along with the first base umpire. This is the problem with Major League Baseball, okay? It's gone fucking stupid. You're letting these umpires abuse their power. And not only that, with this, the pine tar check as well. Like, I'm about to go into that, like, in a couple of minutes. So, let's put it this way. You're looking for trouble. And you're looking to make it about you. And only you. The fans don't go out there to see umpires look like pieces of shits out there looking like asses. They come to watch the players play. They come there to spend hundreds of dollars of tickets to bring their kids to watch their favorite. They spend hundreds of dollars on tickets to bring their kids to see their favorite players play. Not umpires look like asses out there making it about themselves. Let the fucking players play. Let them play. And then with the search here, the John Boy Media actually posted this not too while ago. I even seen it as well. There's this one fucking umpire that that's way too freaking oversensitive. Okay, it's this one picture that John Boy Media loves the most. I'm watching it right now as talking about it. Let's see. Because it was because he got the ground out and stuff like that, and they wanted to inspect his glove hat. Let's see. It was John Bormita's favorite player. I'm trying to figure out the name of the pitcher. He's number 33 of the Chicago White Sox. His name is Lynn. Lynn is the pitcher. Okay, so yeah, so he's got a little ankle injury and he's still pitching, right? So after the inning was over, it was the middle of the 5th inning or bottom of the 5th, going to the bottom of the 5th inning, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so he went downstairs. So basically, he put his glove and his hat down so he could get inspected. He was not using pine tar, I could tell that for sure. But then the umpire wanted the belt, so he basically threw the belt, and it was gonna go onto the pole, but it missed its mark. And then the umpire ejected him. And the umpire ejected him for no fucking reason. Hernandez was the umpire? So you know about this game. So you know the game I'm talking about, right? I'm waiting on an answer. Okay, good. Yeah, guy is over freaking sensitive. When you have Hernandez and these other umpires, you're looking for trouble. Let me tell you, Hernandez is a horrible umpire. And Angel Hernandez is the worst umpire in the entire world. Don't even get me started. I mean, he deserves to get bumped like many times. Oh, and kudos to Rojas for bumping the umpire at that time when he... I'm trying to figure it out though, but I don't remember who it was. But okay, it's like the only problem is that like he ejected him and like he didn't do anything. Like that was the softest ejection that you could do. What are you thinking, man? Like you're oversensitive. Like the belt wasn't thrown at you. It was intended to go on the railing of the dugout for you to inspect it, and you go and eject them because it almost hit you. Like this guy's oversensitive. Like it was ridiculous. I mean, these umpires need to be suspended. They need to be suspended and fined for their actions. So just take it to fat fuck Joe West. You can go put it that way. Let's put it this way. Him, Vic Carapasa, or should I say Dick Carapasa to be more precise, because he's one of the worst umpires. Put it this way. Hold on, pause this again. Joe West, Vic Carapasa, Angel Hernandez, and Ron Copa. They're the 4 worst umpires in the game. In the entire Major League Baseball. Put it that way. And then there's a few others who can't even take the heat and whatnot, and try to make it about themselves. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. They're the most corrupt umpires in the entire Major League Baseball. Corrupt. And those 2 umpires that were umpiring the Brewers and the Cardinals game, they're both corrupted as well. So those 2 are the worst umpires in the world too. So put it that way. They all deserve suspension. Period.
Let's spark things up a little.
But then again, there are umpires that look in the dugout and they go look for trouble. There are some umpires that do that. Well, Coach, if you remember the Astros game a couple years ago, right? Before the 23-19 hit, Ron Copa really was screwing over the other team. Well, the Astros actually, before they got caught cheating. Actually, Copa thinks he could do whatever he wants. But anyhow. But this is unacceptable, and Major League Baseball really needs to get their act together. They need to start disciplining the umpires, punishing them and fining them, because nobody wants to see the umpires look like asses. They come to see the players play. All right. It's gone out of control, and the commissioner needs to do something about it. They have to, because if he doesn't do anything about it, the players are going to have a problem, and they're going to protest against the umpires and the league. And that's something nobody wants. But because the umpires are protected by a union, they tend to get away with shit, and they can't get fired. You know what though? These umpires. Oh yeah, they'll definitely leave the stadium, because they go and spend money to see their favorite players. They want to see that. They don't want to see umpires look like assholes. They don't want that shit. They don't. So this is one thing I'm going to say, and I'm not going to say it again. And I won't. The Major League Baseball had, has gone out of control. It really has. And they're letting umpires abuse their power to do whatever they want. And if they keep letting them do that, then the players are going to have a problem with the umpires and the MLB commissioner. And if they keep deciding games and screwing over other teams, then that's when the commissioner is going to be in big trouble, and the umpires are going to be in big trouble. And if he does not start disciplining umpires and not fining them for their actions and suspending them for their horrible performances, then the commissioner's going to have a lot of shit on his plate. We'll put it that way. And the story, it's done. I am not going to explain this any longer. We do not need the next Angel Hernandez or the next Joe West or the next Ron Copa. We don't need none of that. We don't need none of that crap. We don't. We don't need that. Anyway, now that I've said my piece, I'm going to wrap things up here. Because like I said, this was not going to be a really long live stream, and I had tended to not make this an hour, and I'm going to stop here. So enjoy your weekend, guys. I will be back next week. The standings. Well, like you said, well, Boston's still in first place. The Yankees are in second place. So hopefully the Yankees will step up and keep it going. So unfortunately, I'm gonna wrap things up here because I'm not lasting this for an hour. I'm here to say my piece about what's going on with the Major League Baseball and their umpires, and then giving Ayaka her debut for the Hilichurl beatdowns. So until then, see you next week. On Monday, I will be back. Lpcruz212 signing out for the night. And then I'm also going to be taking my time on working on the new Trivium AMV. And above all, here comes my intro. And bring me your Hilichurls! And I'll beat them up on Hilichurl Beatdown.